Hello everyone, I'm Nancy Juice and let's take a look at the summary and analysis of Madame Bovary by Gustave Flaubert. Madame Bovary by Gustave Flaubert is a seminal work of literary realism and it was Flaubert's debut novel. And he began working on Madame Bovary in 1850 and it was serialized in the Revue de Paris in 1856 and it is about a bored, unhappy bourgeois wife, Emma Bovary. And she indulges in adultery when consumed by her passionate desires and romantic fantasies. Since Flaubert discussed such a matter in his work, this was considered scandalous and he was even prosecuted for immorality. And Emma Bovary read many romantic novels and beauty magazines, and from all this, she developed the glamorized view of the world. And she is beautiful but morally corrupt as she is presented in the novel. Emma Bovary earned for passion, wealth, and a position in high society. And after her marriage to Charles Bovary, it stirred discontentment in her life, and she was complaining to herself. She was complaining, "Oh, why, dear God, did I marry him?" And this novel was adapted into various art forms, including films and operas. Now about the characters of our novel. Emma Bovary is our protagonist, and Charles Bovary, a country doctor, and he is Emma's husband. And Heloise Dubuc as Charles' first wife, and Roald as Emma's father. Monsieur Hermes is another character, and he is an apothecary at Yonville. And Leon as Emma's friend in Yonville, and Rodolphe Boulanger, another friend, and he is a wealthy landowner with an estate near Yonville. The elder Madame Bovary is Charles' mother, and Monsieur Lurex as a merchant and moneylender in Yonville, and then Hippolyte as a servant in the inn of Yonville, and Justin as Monsieur Hermes' assistant, and Berthe as Charles and Emma's only daughter. Let's move on to the summary part, and our novel is divided into three parts with chapter divisions in each one. So the part one begins with, you know, the arrival of Charles Bovary in a boarding school. And there the reader will feel that Charles Bovary is the protagonist because Emma is seen nowhere there in the beginning of the novel. So Charles is described as a dull personality, and then after his medical studies, he moved to Toast for his medical practice, and he got married to a 45-year-old rich widow, Heloise Dubuc. So Heloise Dubuc was Charles Bovary's first wife, and this marriage was arranged by Charles' mother. And one day in the middle of the night, Charles Bovary was called to treat a wealthy farmer, Monsieur Roald. And remember, Monsieur Roald is Emma's father. And there he saw a girl looking after, a beautiful girl looking after the house, and that was Emma. And he, suddenly got attracted to this beautiful daughter, Emma. Charles Bovary was not at all happy in his married life with Heloise Dubuc. She was a domineering personality, and Charles was really suffocating in that relationship. So Heloise grew suspicious of this relationship, and she stopped Charles from visiting that farm again. And then what happened is, later Heloise lost all her money, and she was Charles discovered that she only had, debts left to her. And out of all the situation, one day Heloise collapsed and she died. And Monsieur Royal saw the relationship between Charles and Emma growing closer, and he accepted or agreed immediately when Charles asked for his daughter's hand, and Emma also did. And Roald put forward a condition that they should wait until the mourning period, Heloise' death mourning period, is over. So they had a massive wedding. They had a traditional wedding with massive feast, and both of them left for their new home in Toast. And then, as I've mentioned earlier, Emma lives in a world of fantasy. She read a lot about, a romantic world in magazines and books, and she built an unrealistic view of life and love, and this created a disillusionment in her marital life and in her mind. So Charles is deeply into love with Emma. On the other hand, Emma is not satisfied with Charles, or she is always thinking of how to maintain, how to improve the decorations of the house. From this, actually, we can understand that Emma finds this marriage as a way or a path to escape from the village and to fulfill her romantic desires. She even thinks about how it would have been if she married an intelligent person, or if they selected a romantic spot for their for their honeymoon and all. She spend her time thinking about all these things. And one day, Marquis de Antevilliers, a man, invited both of them to a ball in his mansion, and there was a dinner and all. And Emma is really enchanted or fascinated by all the things that she saw around her, and at the same time, she was also embarrassed by her own husband. She thinks of him as dull and uninspiring. Emma marveled and enjoyed everything around her. At the same time, Charles was bored to death. And this experience increased her longing for that romantic life, that life which was different from her own. And she, after that ball, she sank into the fantasies of high society, and slowly she fell into depression and she fell ill. We can notice a change in Emma's character. She gets to the point where she doesn't care about what others think about her. She expresses, radical and immoral opinions in public conversation, and she openly despises all around her or everyone around her. Emma is totally frustrated with her situation. We can also see that she behaves indifferent with her mother in law, and she couldn't even digest her father coming and staying with her and talking about the poultry and the village things, and she was relieved when he left. So that was the condition Emma is going through now. She has sank into the fantasies of high society. And understanding the condition of Emma, Charles decided to move to a new place, Yonville, for Emma. And remember that Charles had a well established, profession or status there in Toast, and he left it totally for Emma and moved to Yonville. And there she realized that she is pregnant, and back home she became really irritated, and when she came back home she threw her bouquet into fire. That is a symbol, and she watches it burn. And there ends the part 1, and let's see the summary of the next two parts in the next video. Thank you.